Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a wet New York City evening. Yeah, it's wet outside. I'm tired. I'm so tired from the... Oh man, I am so tired. But take it with a grain of salt. It is raining outside. And we're gonna get more rain tonight, so hope you get your umbrellas. We are at the Nassau Avenue, where we just saw police arrested 3 people and now taking them to the Broadway Transit 33rd District, I believe, or 30th, either one. So yeah, apparently one of them had a DV hold and the other one, I don't know, might have a warrant out for his arrest, but take it with a grain of salt. The police are in the subway and they're hiding. So if you're thinking about hopping the subway this evening, be aware. This is not a heads up. I'm not trying to give you guys a heads up on, listen man, just avoid it, you know.
I wish just outside. I wish just to work.
Because they are in the subway, man.
Or I would get a big one. That's good too. Or there's a diner. Sometimes you go to like a tough class and they'll make a diner.
I'm too young for that.
To go to a diner?
So cut
Proximity, like because you're in high school.
I want to say thank you to Phil for the donation. So, Phil Otelli has been giving us a donation, everyone. So, I appreciate that. I had to like cut off some things, like. For instance, I can't pay for the video leap. Can't pay for certain applications when I used to do videos, like this one. I can't pay for this, Primus Live. If you guys wasn't aware, Primus Studios now charge $10 a month to use their full service. That means I can't show you like 5 images at one time. I can only show you 2 at a time. And I can't show you like 2 different videos at the same time, because now I can only show you 1 video at a time. I can't use any of the features or, you know, they're charging for it now, so. But also, you know, we also, you know, have our own debt issues, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt, friends, but appreciate the help, you know, and the support. So, yeah, I'm just hanging out in the subway, enjoying outside. I want to see what's going on in the subway. And, yeah. But it's going to be a wet one tonight, so, and a long one. So, yeah, unfortunately, one of those wet, long nights. It is much, much cooler today. You can feel that Canadian autumn cold air coming in from the north. You can feel it. Like, yeah, winter might be coming early. Because it was just, mind you, for the last, like, I don't know, it's been very, very hot and very warm, right? And now you get this autumn temperature just hits New York City. Everyone's now wearing like jackets and sweaters and hoodies and coats and scarves. Like this person got a coat or jacket on. Yeah, it's even I got long sleeves on. It still feels like it's like pretty chilly in a sense because it's raining. It's cloudy. Yeah, it's a little bit of wind gusts. But Alright guys, but I wanted to just let you guys know what I'm up to. Yeah, man. Someone was asking me like, what was the video this morning about that they couldn't see now? I was like, it was about everything, you know. It's about this one individual. He's a rollerblader named Chris Page, and I tried to like this guy. I really did. I tried to like this guy for the best of his own interests, and I know he comes from the hood, but everyone comes from the hood. But when you start talking to yourself in the third person and saying you're the best black skater New York you're the best black skater right now, that's not true. And then you're inserting yourself into between me and another fellow rollerblader's business. And then when I disagree with you about Billy being racist, you're like, trust me, he is, blah, blah. And mind you, I got the audio state, you know. It's just, yeah, it's, I can't work with someone like that, but what disturbs me the most is that Jade and his wife financially put money into something and he's taking full credit or trying to take full credit, which doesn't make sense to me. Why would you do that to the person that you're supposed to work with, that you're supposed to say is your friend? I got questions, man, because if you guys are friends, shouldn't be doing that to each other, right? But take it with the grain of salt, everyone. I just feel like it's wrong for this person to navigate himself as front row leader, as he's taking charge of this free skate giveaway, which last year there were several people involved. Freddie paid for the food. Because Marjorie Jay's wife cooked. I don't understand where he spent money. Because, ladies and gentlemen, he did not spend any money on any of the food or the transportation or the Uber to get the property or the skates to the park. So that was my flag one. Flag two is where he started inserting himself and started saying racist things, and they had a Jay and him had a debacle. Strike three was when he inserted himself between me and Billy's situation. And I wasn't appreciate that when he's calling someone that I knew for a very long time a racist, when I know he's not racist. He's just being cocky and being disrespectful. There's a difference, you know? And I just can't associate with someone that thinks, because he's with a fellow rollerblader friend of mine named Ray Mendez, and you're claiming that you're part of the Harold Hunter Foundation. I don't think you should be claiming that when you are just a volunteer for that foundation. I'm pretty sure, you know, and trying to show off to a community. That's what he is. He just wants to look cool, but also he wants people to recognize something that listen, man, it takes a lot of hard work, to get to where you are. And, instead of cutting corners, it's important that you shouldn't cut corners. And what he's doing is cutting corners and claiming something that he's actually never put any sweat, tears, and financial money into, I don't think that's fair. And that's why I want to step away from this, because I got a lot to say, and I know what I see, because it's on video. I even have a video clip of me discussing this by accident with with Chris last year at the event. Why are you having this what's wrong with you, bro? He's going into a potential fit because Jay was talking to two parents, and he thought that Jay was taking all the credit for the event, which was not true. it's just that this guy, Chris Page, has like this paranoia shit where he thinks everyone's racist, everyone's not about him. But also what concerns me is that when the last few events that he showed up at, or hangout sessions, I noticed that when people are, using the recreational cannabis, you get mad when people are not sharing with you, which they don't have to share with you. And that's another thing that also concerns, which is, you say you don't have coffee, you came from all the way New Jersey. Why would you take the risk of coming to New York knowing that you didn't have enough money to get back to your state? That doesn't make sense to me either. I don't take risks like that. And it seems like this guy has like this problem with like he needs this, or like he wants a lot of attention, and I don't think that's the way to go about it, So I'm gonna keep my distance, and I share my distance. I don't like how he's bragging about how he gave back 100 pair of skates. It's not just you, bro. You weren't just there by yourself. See? And that is what I don't like about this guy. He never says like, I had a team, I had people to support me. He didn't say these things. He just said, I gave out 100 pairs, I did this, I did that, I should be credited for it. Really? So did you pay financially for the Uber last year? Or for Freddie for the food? Did you thank Freddie? Did you thank Freddie for helping bring the donations to the park? Did you spend gas money? I didn't think so, man. You came to the park with 2 boxes. That was it. And mind you, I have videos. This is why I'm recording all these events. And this is where he makes a mistake, is that I have everything on video. So he should be careful how he say things to the public or to people, because it will backfire when I post it. And people are like, but I thought you read this competition. But why does it seem that you had all these other people? Who are these people? Oh, these are just, people helping me. That's what he's gonna say. But no one was really helping you. We were helping Jay, because Jay put in the financial money for it. Like this year, he put in the financial work while Chris Page is on a Harold Hunter. He's a fellow skateboarder fellow skateboarders well known from the movie Kids. And he used to skate with us. So, and I know his brother Ron Hunter, a fellow rollerblader, professional rollerblader actually. So we all skate together back in the day. But here's the thing, that this man is like just trying to look cool in front of someone else's image, and I don't think that's appropriate. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the video this morning was about. Because he inserted himself between a debacle between me and Billy O'Neill, which he should not have gotten himself involved, trying to add his 2 cents. But here's the problem. He's a two-face. He's a double, triple agent. Because guess what? You're talking about a person and calling him racist, but you got his skate brand on your feet. That is where I don't make sense of why you being so badgering to this man when you're wearing his own skates on your own feet. So, take it with a grain of salt, everybody. That's what morning. This is why I can't trust this guy, because he doesn't know which side he wants to be on. Like I said, he's a triple agent. So with that said, we all know how all the and there's a foundation under his name. And the only person role-playing that is really, as they name to that, is Great Midnight. Founding member of the foundation, he's just someone that volunteers to have that. Even I can volunteer for the foundation. Say, hey, Ray, can I contribute? Can I do something for it? Sure, I know you can. I can raise the steam up. Of course I can. That's why it's like, come on, man. You can claim credit for some foundation that you're just, being part of because you're part of a Ghost Sport, which is a skate initiative to be, to have kids in public schools be aware that rollerblading and being on the wheels is not a crime, but it's a sport, it's an activity, it can get you in good health. It's always wise to go out there and do something positivity. That's what the Go Sports program is about with Ray Mendez. And Ray Mendez is the guys that hire all these people. So, just be clear about that too, all right? But with that said, everyone, I just think that someone should not be claiming dibs on something they don't have any rights. Like, for instance, we got brands to donate. Lava Skate, Rollerblade, Red Eye, and Chris is going to try to claim all this stuff, saying that he did all the work, he contacted these brands. Really? Wow, let me see the exchange emails. Please. If you're going to make this claim in court, mind you, financially, you're going to have these claims, and you're going to have these proof of these emails. So did you contact them? Do the email to the right channels? Were you CC in these in these emails? No, you were not. You CC because you didn't do anything. And right now, as of today, he hasn't done anything but repost the same post he posted, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. While Jay and I have been posting new content all the time to promote the free skate giveaway. Every day is fresh new content. Or every other day, right? It doesn't make sense that this guy is sitting back, relaxing, when he knows he has a duty to participate too. And this is why I'm glad that someone is taking the step forward to try to just do their own thing. And right now, I hope it does well for them. Because you don't need this guy in part of your life or your projects. And I think that's what Freddie feels about. I think a lot of people feel about this guy, which is kind of awkward. And not only that, I also found out you owe people money. And this is definitely where I have to say no. So, you say can't hear me. What do you mean you can't hear me? The microphone's on, bro. But look at this, everyone. But yeah. But with that said, everyone, I just wanted to give you guys an update what that video was about this morning. Okay, so you guys can understand. And the bullshit tonight. After 9:45, you're going to take the bus. Now you're going to be standing out in the rain, waiting for a bus tonight. So, and then be alright, everybody. Where's the sign? Where's the sign? Let's find the sign. Not on this one. Oh, there it is. This one right here. Look. So, as it's raining tonight and wet and, kind of chilly, you're going to be standing outside and be waiting for a bus if you're coming from Court Square, Queens, all the way to Brooklyn, Bedford Avenue, and North Street. Yeah. They're going to be doing this tonight again. Yay. Yeah, they've been doing this all summer, forcing you to take the bus. And mind you, literally used to take me 10 minutes at least to get to Broadway from Court Square, but now it takes me about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, depends on traffic. At night it can take 20 minutes, 25 minutes, depends on traffic, right? But guess what? I don't think that's appropriate, even though it's a free shuttle bus. You still stand outside in the fucking rain. This is why, you would have thought New York City would have built, rain protection. But did you see what YouTube did? If you guys weren't watching this morning, look at this. YouTube likes to fake views to try to manipulate your mental health. So be aware that YouTube is lying to you when you start seeing an increase in views. Those are bots. Those are not real people. Because the real number is on the left-hand corner side on your screen right now. On the left-hand side of your screen, that is the real count. Okay, let me explain why that's the real count. After my live stream, the previous Studios app tells me that only 176 people were watching, right? And then I put the live stream on private because I have this on Patreon, right? So whoever watches the live stream watches the live stream. Whoever watches the Patreon watches the Patreon unless you are a paid member, right? So I know 1,000 people are not on my Patreon because I don't have that many people on my Patreon. So where is this fake number coming from? This 1,400 number count? Because it's fake. It's not real. Because I had the video on private right after that. So YouTube likes to manipulate and throw numbers at you to make you seem like people are watching, but it's not. This is why I caught YouTube in their own little fuck up. And not only fuck up, YouTube, this is your own system telling on itself. It's literally telling on itself. You have one statistic, one page said, ooh, 1,400, but you got the main page that actually shows the real statistic. See that, everyone? YouTube is just lying. Mind you, it's telling on itself. This is how you expose YouTube. Just pay attention to your analytics on YouTube. This is why you gotta read it. You gotta pay attention to when they do stuff. So when you go live stream, everyone, put the live stream on private. Leave it for 6 hours and see what happens. If the view count jumps up still, that means it's YouTube. Because no one should be seeing that video at all, other than you. So how is it still getting viewed? It's private now. Doesn't make sense, right? I just wanted to show you that YouTube lies about view count. But like I said, I digress. So if you're a new YouTuber and you think you're going to be making money on YouTube, I think not, friend. It's going to be harder and harder for you. It's harder for me. It's always been harder. That's where most of my support and most of my financial support comes from my audience. It doesn't come from YouTube. It comes from my audience. Think about it. Let's say Michael Collins donates $100. That's 2-3 months worth of YouTube check right there in one donation. And let's say Phil the Telly donates another $100, and then Alicia, and then Yuki, and then Chad, and then Patricia, and then Michael. You know, see, I just made more money than YouTube in a year. You see what I'm saying? So it does make up 90% of the audience make up 90% of my income. I'm just being honest with that, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube only covers, what, 10%? It's kind of weak and pathetic, isn't it? All the videos I have, all the, mind you, real life drama, people like this stuff, but no, YouTube kind of suppresses it. It's called shadow ban. And they say it's not real, it is a real thing. You suppress videos so people don't want to see it, and then when you do want people to see it, you send it to the wrong audience. So take it with a grain of salt, everyone. And that is the problem with YouTube today. It's never going to correct itself because it's not the platform that we used to know it. It's not that friendly old YouTube anymore. It's a corporation that literally says F you to the creators. We do what we want. But by the way, if you read your YouTube guidelines, YouTube owns your YouTube channel. They can spam your video, your channel with ads all they want now. Because you gave up the right. Read it sometime. Read the new policy terms of service. And you'd be like, oh shit. Yeah, you just signed off your fucking life to YouTube. So and I did that too after not reading it. But take it with a grain of salt, everybody. I had to learn my lesson by reading it after, and when I saw these fine prints, I was like, so basically I'm just, YouTube has, since I don't want to cooperate or be a partner, but that's the thing. That's just YouTube. Scam commercials, and YouTube knows this. This is why the fact that hurts Americans is also YouTube that hurts Americans. When they publicize these fake scams. And you wonder why the Americans are always in debt or always in trouble. Because YouTube helps with the scamming. All these YouTube commercial scams, man. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It makes no sense whatsoever. That's why. So with that said, I just take a look at this, alright?
You're not going to go to the next one.
Yeah.
Which one's like,
Yeah, it's raining.
boring. Yeah, no shit, it's all like good.
But with that said, in the subway, we are on Nassau Avenue this time. And yeah. Life is a bitch. But other than that, everybody, watch YouTube. I want to see 500 people watch this video, which I know they did. But other than that, I'm gonna get it going. I don't want to waste your time or your beautiful evening. But I just want to let you guys know what I'm up to. I'm gonna have a long night tonight, so you may see another video maybe late tonight. I don't know. Let's see how I feel, because I'm really tired now. Really am tired. Look at this vaping in the subway. Think it cool. Right in front of me.
Oh my god.
Man, if NYPD wanted to be dicks right now and watch my video, I'm like, ooh, let's go after this guy. This guy wants to smoke and vape, huh? They could just ID you from this video. And that's what they normally do. It's just social media. See if you're breaking the laws or the crimes in the subway, because you guys like to post your dumb shit on social media. So that's why you wondered why you get busted. But take it with a grain of salt, everyone.